Welcome to the office. The place where you sit in a cubicle aimlessly typing into a computer screen asking yourself how the hell you're gonna do this for the next 45 years. However, in this monotony, you will develop some new skills, be working while not having to be on your toes, and most importantly, start collecting those checks. One major factor to actually collecting these checks though, is developing a mass alter ego. That way you can blend in long enough so you can actually get paid. Finally, some time passes and you're not in the office anymore, where you only now start to realize how much bullshit and mental gymnastics you had to go through just to get that damn paycheck. Like, I remember my first corporate office job. Like, I'm talking summertime, straight out of college, would do anything to get out of retail, so I was applying to every damn company I saw. Back then, I didn't know how niggas were getting jobs with no experience. So my ass did what anyone else would and decided to stretch the truth a little on my resume. Surprisingly, it worked. And I actually got a notification talking about, we would like to schedule you for an interview. Job interviews will never fail to piss you off, but office job interviews might genuinely make you depressed. First, you gotta pull up to the building. Simple, you know, hop off the main road, enter the parking lot. It's your first time here, so you don't know where the hell to park. And so you do what anyone else would in the situation and park in the first spot you see closest to the office. Your interview's starting in 5 minutes, so you proceed to head into the building. Hey, what's going on?
Hi, what do you want?
Oh, my fault. I was just here for an interview.
Interview? Okay. Just take a seat to your right. John will, he'll let us know when he's ready, okay?
Oh, okay. I'll just take a seat right here. I thought to myself, damn, what the hell is this bitch's problem, bruh? And after waiting for what felt like 10 minutes, the lady finally comes back.
Okay, John is ready for you upstairs. Just head back through the door you came in and go up the stairs, okay?
And after walking up the stairs, you meet John, who guides you to the boardroom where the director and his minion are there waiting for you. You take a seat, in which they proceed to ask you to walk them through the resume you had submitted while both hawking you down with the straightest of faces possible. These kind of interviews were always fucking terrible, considering the fact that you're now forced to put on your corporate mask in order to actually succeed, when you ain't even start working there yet. Motherfuckers will ask you questions talking about some,
what interests you about this company and specifically this role?
And instead of being real and saying some shit like, I studied this in school and I need money, you instead have to answer by saying, what interests me about this company most is the fact that your guys' mission statement shows how important it is to provide customer satisfaction, which aligns with my personal beliefs. And as for the role, I'm looking for a place where I can hone my skills in IT and develop further as an individual. The worst is when they ask you questions regarding your salary expectations, however, for some reason won't tell you how much they're willing to pay. Like, instead of just saying the number which they already have in their head, you're now playing a game of f***ing chicken with a middle-aged man going back and forth about your damn pay. What the f***? And after asking you a few more questions which require you to provide the most fake-ass answers, they flip the script and ask if you have any questions. Yeah, actually, what's the work culture like here?
Good question, you know. We're kind of like, one big family, you know, family-friend type culture and all of that.
AKA, we're going to guilt trip the living shit out of you into doing more for less. Okay. And, what's the training process that you guys follow?
Damn, that's another good question. You know, sort of drown by the hose kind of deal. Throw yourself in the fire kind of scheme, you know.
AKA, you won't be trained on things properly, but best believe you'll get barked at for it. By this point, all the sirens were going off in my head, constantly having me question what the hell I was signing up for. And after a few more regular and technical questions, the interview came to an end, in which I was guided out. While you're walking towards your car, you notice someone blocked you off behind you. What the why the hell did this guy block me off, bruh?
Why the hell did you take my spot?
This was the first sign of office nonsense, and I ain't even start my first day yet. I remember driving home trying to process all the shit that just happened. Fast forward a few days later, in which I received an email with the offer letter stating I'd been selected to join the team. I remember being so excited, thinking about finally landing my first big office job. Little did I know, I was about to be scarred for the rest of my life. When you start a new job, it's normal to actually get all the shit you finna need while you work there. However, when you start a new office job, fuck no. Somehow every day you're unlocking a new thing, and the worst part is the niggas around you already expect you to have it.
Hey, Dave. Can you send me the link to the, team spreadsheet really quickly? Mine seems to not be working.
The what?
The team spreadsheet. You know, the file that the whole team uses.
I don't think I ever got that, bro. I don't know.
Really? That's odd. Tim was, supposed to give you access. He never did yet, huh?
Nah, he didn't. I swear starting a new office job deadass almost feels like its own humiliation ritual, as they'll have you sitting there feeling absolutely and utterly useless. Your email doesn't work, you don't have access to their fucking platform, hell, you don't even got a damn computer yet. It's just a complete disaster. Now you practically have to walk around and shadow your coworkers on the shit they're doing while acting like you know what's going on. Whole time you couldn't have less of a damn clue. The worst part about onboarding is when you realize you don't even have access to the damn building. Like, you'll be up at 7 a.m. getting your ass ready to go to work, and when you pull up to the building, just to realize you don't have any keys to get inside. Hey, I can't get into the office.
What do you mean you can't get into the office?
I don't have any keys, is what I mean.
Yes, that's right. You wouldn't have any keys yet. Shit, and I'm not gonna be in today. John should be in soon. Just wait for John.
Depending on the kind of corporation you got hired at, you'll notice you'll be working in different set environments. Some feel like absolute heaven, whereas most feel like absolute hell. First, you have the Hall of Fame working from home, in which the company has a set office location, however doesn't require you to actually go in person. Worst case scenario, you're hybrid, meaning you'll go in on some days. This is also known as heaven. Then you'll have most companies which actually require you to go in person. This is nothing but a fucking nightmare. Because going in person usually results in two types of work environments. One, working in a cubicle, in which you'll be by yourself every single day, ensuring you feel like a damn robot. Two, you're working in a shared space, which sounds cool until you realize Jim on your right hand shoulder has been hawking down your computer activity for the last 5 minutes. And the worst part about all of this, either way you're now forced to share a small ass space with a bunch of niggas you absolutely do not get along with for a majority of your day. Middle-aged women that you have absolutely nothing in common with, argumentative colleagues, people that are still questioning how you got hired, the list is endless. Because I was working for a small to mid-sized company, the specific site that I had been working out of decided to put the majority of us on one floor. In the front you would have the woman who would work in their semi-isolated cubicles, behind them is where the IT people would work in our open office concept, aka my team, and the back corner would have one guy posted up who would work on phones. Amongst all of us was one bathroom in the middle, a little kitchen next to it, and one fridge in the back. And fuck, did this shit get dreadful. You'll be on a call with the client, but what you don't know is today is karaoke Fridays, in which one of your colleagues is somehow singing out of a damn karaoke machine behind you loud as hell. All of a sudden you hear,
"What are you guys having a damn party over there?"
Oh shoot, you know, it's just a shared office space, you know, open office kind of concept.
You don't really sound like you're having fun at the party.
You know, I'm just focused right now. It's just, you know how it gets, I'm just focused.
Damn, well, cheer up, kiddo. It's going to be like this for the rest of your life.
What the f? These kind of floor concepts never fail to put you in the most awkward scenarios with clients, considering they can hear literally everything behind you, resulting in them asking you even more questions that you don't have the answer to. Or it'll be around the afternoon, in which hella people are coming back from lunch. All of a sudden, you'll notice one of your colleagues goes into the washroom, in which they then decide it would be a perfect time to lay an atomic bomb of a shit and walk out of there like nothing happened. Sometimes they wouldn't even turn the fucking air on. Or you'll be working on a task, in which it's loud as hell so you put your AirPods in to try to drain out all the noise. You realize your coworker is now tapping your right hand shoulder.
Yo, bro, look, this is a picture of my nieces and my nephews, bro.
Damn, bro, that's crazy. That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, like, look at this picture, bro. Look at the shoes, bro. Aren't they so cute, bro? Bro, look. Bro, look.
Dog, if you don't leave me the fuck alone!
Who the hell took my ice cream out the fridge? If you didn't put it in, don't take it out. You know what? That's it, guys. PSA, public service announcement. I need everyone's attention.
This is one of the core reasons why hella niggas refuse to not work from home. I couldn't tell you the amount of nonsense that goes on in these shared spaces. From it being so loud you can't even hear yourself think, to unskippable dialogues with your colleagues, all the way down to a middle-aged woman nagging the entire office about her missing ice cream. As you are now working in an office, aka unknowingly joining a cult, you are now required to move like one, act like one, and most importantly, speak like one. Whether it be your senior leader throwing around jargon you've never heard in your life, or clients you're working with telling you to plant a stake in the ground, there's never a moment where you're not trying to bang your head against the fucking wall. I couldn't tell you the amount of times I'd be in a conversation wishing I had a damn translator by my side because no human being actually speaks like this.
Hey, Dave. Just wanted to circle back on that task I gave you earlier. You think you'd have the bandwidth for an upcoming project?
I mean, Yeah, like my internet's working fine. The worst part about corporate lingo is when you were in meetings, especially if you were the one leading them. I couldn't tell you the amount of times I would be in a meeting, and it's like, not only do I not give a flying f about what the hell anyone's actually talking about, but I could barely understand it either.
Hey team, Alex here. Just wanted to loop you guys in on the new strategy our client would like to take a pivot towards. Well said, Alex. Fred here. Let's really try to deep dive into what's causing the hiccup regarding performance. Any questions?
Yeah, question. Fred and Alex, question. When do we cut out this, como se dice, robotic speech? I can't understand what the hell y'all are talking about, bro.
Whoa. Code red. Dave, with all due respect, we're gonna have to table that and take it offline, okay? Alex's door is always open.
Every office has its own set of rules and overall dynamic that every nigga plays into, no matter how dumb they may seem. Even though the whole purpose of you being there is to make money and go home, when working in an office, you'll quickly realize that to some people, this is more than just a job. The environment I was working out of had some of the most dry, unrelatable, gut-wrenching humor amongst the majority of people. However, if you don't laugh with them, you're labeled hard to work with. You're not expected to say no, because for some reason that's a bad thing. Like, I remember one of my coworkers tried asking another colleague to do something, in which he responded by saying, "No, I will not be doing that," in which he goes,
See, you say no too much. You gotta say yes more. Be a yes man.
"What the fuck?" You'll notice when no senior leaders are around, everyone is a lot more laid back and calm. However, as soon as they turn the corner, everyone's a completely different person. I'm talking attitude shifts, cadence changes, posture is so fucking perfect, your own spine starts hurting. It's normal for your boss to be disrespectful or to say some shit that makes you think twice on what was just said, yet if you say something back, it's uncalled for. Or finally, a long day's worth of work will come to an end, in which it's time to go home. When it hits 5 p.m., you notice no one around you is packing up to leave. You say to yourself, "Damn, that's pretty odd." As you proceed to grab all your shit and head out, all of a sudden you hear,
Wow, Dave.
from behind you.
Leaving already, eh?
What the f? All in all, office jobs probably go down as one of the most dystopian jobs of all time. You're forced to be someone you're not, around a bunch of people you don't like, doing a bunch of shit you don't care to do, blah blah blah. They want you to do this the next 45 years. It's interesting how society deems this as an end goal. However, when you get here, the only question you have is if you really scored at all. I mean, you tell me, do you think office jobs are as bad as they are due to them completely stripping people out of their individuality? Or is it just the people you're forced to be around who make it completely unbearable? I gotta cut this shit off again, man. I'm starting to sound crazy again, bruh.
Kiss that, 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 kiss on the roof.